Today I'm reacting to 8 posts from the official WWE Reddit. As always in these Reddit videos, we go over 8 posts on the WWE Reddit and I give my thoughts and opinions on it, and you guys can leave me your thoughts on the post down in the comments below. But before we get into it, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and go follow the socials, and the links to those will be in the description of this video. And now without further ado, let's get right on into today's Reddit video. Why is WWE fumbling their talents? Austin Theory has been removed from WWE's active roster internally. Yeah, man, I actually had just heard about this. Honestly, probably like 30 minutes before I started recording this video. Yeah, man, it is very unfortunate. I've never been like a crazy Austin Theory fan, but he's kind of always been one of those guys that have genuinely kind of caught my eye. I thought at one point they were going to give him a they already gave him a singles run before, but I thought they were going to at some point split the A-Town down under, and they were going to build up a storyline for that, and then after that, eventually Austin Theory would go back on another singles run, but unfortunately that died out, and I mean, I was honestly kind of pissed off, man, because I was really hoping for another Austin Theory singles titles run. Like I said, man, he hasn't been one of my favorite guys to watch, or he hasn't been like one of my most noted guys, but he's been one of the guys that I do keep an eye on at least sometimes, and for that, and I really wanted him to get a push. But like I said, unfortunately, he did not get that, and it really, like I said, man, it really was very aggravating because Austin Theory, I mean, I think he's really decent, man. He's really not a bad talent, man. The WWE really did kind of fumble on this one. Now, I've heard people say that this doesn't necessarily mean that he's been released or whether he's just injured. I've heard both ways. So, I mean, I'm hoping it's just the fact that he's injured and he didn't actually get released, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for that one. So, I mean, that's really all we can hope in the meantime. But, yeah, man, this is definitely very unfortunate. Why are people complaining about a $30 network when pay-per-views pre-network were already $50, and fans thought $10 was wrong despite getting pay-per-views cheaper in the archives? Because all fans do is complain. Man, there's really only a few things I have to say about this, and honestly, I will start off with the fact that I honestly am one of those fans that is pretty, angered about this, honestly, because they're making it's really getting expensive to watch wrestling these days because they're making you pay for so many networks now. We're already paying for Netflix, so there's that. So you have Netflix, you got USA Network, you have Peacock. We still have Peacock currently, after ESPN and all that pulls through, we won't have to pay for Peacock anymore for WWE because all that is going from Peacock to ESPN. And then you also have the CW network, which is where you get NXT, man. But it's getting to the point where it's like, I mean, is it really? I don't know if you really want to say it's getting to the point where it's like it's really worth it anymore. But it's like, I mean, come on, man. They just need to find a network and bring everything over there. Honestly, I would argue that should be Netflix. I think everything WWE related should come over from wherever it is now and head over to Netflix. I think that personally would be the best idea. Now, I don't want to be one of those, like what is trying to be described in this post, like one of those fans that, that just thinks everything that WWE does is like practically stupid, basically, because that's kind of what you're trying to describe here. But I think this specifically is definitely very aggravating and kind of stupid, man. I mean, I get they're trying to make money, and this is most likely going to bring in a lot more fans going over to ESPN. It's just, I think things like if you want to take things to ESPN, okay, then bring everything over to ESPN is what I just find the main thing they really need to do is find one place and bring everything over there. That's what they need to do. That is the best thing to do, and it would really help. It would help manage people's subscriptions. Like, hypothetically, if you're paying for Netflix only to watch wrestling, you're practically getting ripped off either way because you're only watching one program on Netflix. So if they put everything on one platform, you're pretty much getting your money's worth then at that point. So that's what really they need to do. It's a lot. You get your money worth if they would do that, but right now, even now, you're really not getting your money's worth. So really, my final comment here is just WWE, you gotta move things all to one platform, man, honestly. I don't see the hype in Karrion Kross. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I don't either, man. I swear, I literally woke up one day and everybody's like wanting Cross. Everybody's chanting, "We want Cross." Like, where did that come from? I don't know if it's just me, but I'm just like, where did all this come from? To me, this seems very random because I never even heard anything about Carrion, like, "We want Carrion" until maybe just a few months ago, man. So I don't know what the hype is around this guy. I don't see the hype in the guy. I mean, you don't. I mean, I want to see the hype, but I just don't, dude. I don't understand the hype in Karrion Cross either, man. I don't. I mean, people are going to the extent of wanting this guy to have a world title reign. Buddy, this guy does not need a world title reign. If you want him to have a title reign, fine. Maybe give him a mid card title. Do not give this guy a world title reign. I mean, that's getting a little bit too much there. But even just saying like that you like, a lot of people I feel like are prioritizing Cross right now, and I don't understand it. There's so many other guys to prioritize that are a lot better than this guy. I'm not saying this guy's a shitty in-ring worker. I'm just saying I don't see what's so crazy about the guy. I swear he's being treated like a freaking modern day Hulk Hogan. Like, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like he's getting that kind of treatment, dude. Honestly, I mean, I don't know, dude. I really want to know the hype around this guy. I try to search for it. I don't get it, man. I guess I never will. And I mean, yeah, I don't see the hype. I guess I never will. But until then, yeah. I mean, Karrion Cross, where's the hype in you, man? Where is the hype around Cross? It would be a shame if either of these guys didn't make the Clash in Paris card. Yeah, yes, it would. If AJ Styles or Jey Uso did not make the card, it would be a shame, man. Definitely for AJ here because they're continuing to do the Dominic Mysterio and AJ Styles feud as I'm recording this. We're still continuing to do that even after SummerSlam. So this match with AJ and Dom definitely needs to be on Clash in Paris for sure. That is 100%. I think they will capitalize on that, but I feel like I don't want them to think as Jay as an afterthought here. I'm kind of more worried about Jay. I think they'll handle AJ Styles just fine, but I'm kind of more worried about Jay here. I mean, he just came off that match with Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, and I don't think we saw Jay on this past episode of Raw. I'm not sure though, but I'm pretty sure we didn't. I'm most certain that we didn't. And I hope that doesn't continue to be the case, and I hope he does make this Paris card. I don't know what they could necessarily find for him, but I'm sure they'll figure it out. I'm sure it would definitely be something to do with most likely the Seth Rollins stuff. But I hope they at least find something for this guy. Jay does not deserve to miss a freaking PLE, man, honestly. Unless he's like injured, then fine. But if he's not, and he could definitely and he's able to wrestle, I mean, he should definitely be on this card, man. I mean, he is a former world heavyweight champion, man. I don't think you'd want to leave a guy like that. And also, this guy is popular as hell. I don't know if you want to leave a guy like that off a Clash in Paris card. I mean, if you do, you do, but then it would definitely be a shame, like you're saying here, man. I definitely feel the exact same way. But like I said, I'm not too worried about AJ, but just hopefully they do find something for Jay, man. I think they will. Just they're gonna need to think about it, but I think AJ as far as this goes, he's fine, I think. But I'm definitely more worried about Jay here. Am I the only person who doesn't want or need a heel turn? I mean, I'm not gonna say that I don't want a heel turn. I mean, you definitely don't need a heel turn. That is for sure. I don't think we need a Cody Rhodes heel turn. But as far as for me wanting a heel turn, I mean, even then I still don't want one. But I will say if a heel turn happens with Cody Rhodes, man, because eventually it's going to happen. And honestly, I think Cody Rhodes is most likely going to turn heel next year. But when it happens, I'm not going to be mad. Like, I'm not going to be like, what was the point of that? I'm not going to be like that at all. But I definitely prefer a face Cody Rhodes. I do really enjoy the whole American Nightmare thing here, man. I've really enjoyed it over the past few years, so it's going to suck to see him turn heel, because I'm assuming when he turns heel, they're probably going to rebrand him completely. I mean, he talked about it a little bit on a little ESPN, kind of like a podcast type of thing with an ESPN reporter. I actually did a short on that, which you can go check it out. He talked about a heel turn, but yeah, man, I mean, I wouldn't be mad about a heel turn. I kind of just want Cody to stay face, but like I said, I know inevitably he's going to turn heel. But like you said here, as far as needing one, we don't need one. We don't need a Cody Rhodes heel turn at all. And again, like I said about the one, I don't personally want one. Just if it happens, fine. I'll still be a Cody fan. It just I enjoy the whole thing that they've been doing with Cody the past few years. I can't lie. So it's gonna definitely suck when he turns heel, but I mean, we still have the American Nightmare right now, man. So we might as well cherish it while we can. Prediction: John Cena continues retirement tour until WrestleMania 42 in one final match with The Rock. Buddy, where did you get this from? Did okay here. John Cena is definitely not going into next year. He is not going to go another WrestleMania. That is, I don't. He's definitely not doing that. Okay. But considering a final match with The Rock, I would love for that to happen. That would be a crazy plot twist. Like hypothetically, if The Rock, like, if they're trying to like frame The Rock and say that he's been like he's been bad booking and all that. Like he's the reason for all this bad booking, but then inevitably he comes back just to have a match with John Cena one final time. I'd be happy for that. I mean, I just don't think that's gonna happen. But I definitely do support your idea where it'd be cool to see one final match with The Rock. But as far as going into WrestleMania 42 into next year, that's not happening. I mean, I don't know where you got this from. You said predictions, so I mean, it clearly came from yourself. But I mean, I don't know how your brain came up with this one. I don't think WWE is going to do a crazy plot twist like that. I don't think they're going to do anything like that, man. They've made this retirement tour one big, like really freaking big, bro. They're not going to just change it like into something crazy, or not crazy, but they're not going to change it into. They're not going to twist it into something like going into next year, man. The whole thing has been this is Cena's final year, so there's no way it's going into next year. But I would support the idea of John Cena versus The Rock for his last match, man. I cannot lie. I would definitely support that. And if that happens, well, that's going to be awesome. I don't really see it there. But like I said, man, my final thoughts on this post, he's definitely not going into WrestleMania 42, and once again, it would be really awesome to see John Cena versus The Rock in his final match. This year's booking has been horrendous. And yeah, you're not wrong as far as this John Cena heel run goes, man, honestly. We go back to Elimination Chamber. John Cena turns heel with the whole thing with Rock and Cody Rhodes' soul and Travis Scott being there. We jump into WrestleMania 41. The match itself was already trash. We had Travis Scott come out, but not The Rock. The Rock was the major part of this heel run, and he didn't even come out at the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. But Travis Scott did. If Travis Scott comes out, The Rock should have too. Abso-freaking-lutely, The Rock should have came out as well, man. 100% that should have happened. And then we jump in. We could skip all the way, fast forward all the way up until the SummerSlam or the SmackDown before SummerSlam this year. We had just John Cena randomly turn face. I'm all for the John Cena face turn, but it did not happen the way it should have. I guarantee you there was obviously a big payoff that the WWE had planned. But the fact that Rock is nowhere to be seen, and the Travis Scott being booted out of WWE completely, I mean, they really had no other choice, man. So really, the only person to blame here, I don't know if you really want to go blaming Triple H. I mean, you could, or you want to go blame TKO, or you want to just blame one person. And if you're just blaming one person, then that should be The Rock, man. It depends on how you really want to approach the situation. But honestly, man, I just think that The Rock should never be a part of another major run or major heel turn or major storyline for the rest of his career, if you would. It honestly, man, because this is really BS, man. This needed a major payoff. This was John Cena's last year in WWE. This is a heel John Cena run. We've never had anything like this, and we don't even get a big payoff, and John Cena randomly turns face out of the blue. Like I said, I'm all for the face turn, but it did not happen how it should have, man. So as far as booking being horrendous, absolutely for the John Cena heel run, man. It really sucks, honestly. But hopefully, there's something that we don't know, and maybe something amazing happens, man. But once again, it's absolutely has definitely been very horrendous as far as the John Cena heel run goes, and it's unfortunate. And I mean, what can we do about it? We're realistically, we're just the fans. We can't necessarily go in the gorilla room in the freaking writers room and rewrite the whole storyline, obviously. So there's not much we can do here. But yeah, man, just don't do major storylines with The Rock anymore. It's really not. It's just gonna turn out like this, and this heel run was. I mean, it really could have got very damn good, but it didn't because we had a major guy and he just disappears. So I don't know, man. It's really annoying, and I might as well stop talking about it before I get too deep into this. But my final thoughts, man, you're definitely right here. This has been horrendous. Rue is ruining kayfabe. Seth Rollins told his daughter Rue that daddy's gotta pretend boo-boo and to keep it on the low in the name of kayfabe. She then immediately told her preschool teacher all about it. Oh my, dude. This is funny as hell, honestly. Dude, this guy here that made this post here, he says Rue, and then he says the F word, ruining kayfabe, man. That is, how pissed can you be, bro, that Rue ruined kayfabe, right? Come on. Kayfabe has been ruined so many times, man. This is nothing, man, honestly. But honestly, this is pretty damn funny, man. Seth Rollins' daughter ruined kayfabe. Like that could literally be the title of this video. Probably not gonna do that though, because I feel like a lot of people might not want to click on the video. But this is definitely funny as hell. I saw this and I was like, okay, I had to include this in today's Reddit video, man. Yeah, this is funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie. This is very, very funny. She could have told anybody, but she told her preschool teacher all about it. I wonder if the preschool teacher even watches wrestling. I mean, I'm assuming they would. I mean, I'm sure that her teacher would obviously probably know something about Seth Rollins. I mean, I'm sure. But this is definitely funny as hell, man. Like I said, as soon as I saw this, I was like, okay, this has to be featured in today's Reddit video. But yeah, man, great post here to end it off, honestly. Alright, everybody, well, that's going to wrap up today's Reddit video and today's video, man. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, as always, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and go follow the socials. If you did enjoy, though, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. If you did make it this far into the video, be sure to drop the word kayfabe. That tells me that you watched the video all the way through, and you are an absolute legend, man. But once again, though, hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, go follow the socials, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.